Hello folks, this is Mike DeBruzzo from Canine One Specialized Dog Training, and what we're going to do today is show you how to train your dog to have a positive association with a muzzle, which has many purposes. We mostly use it for aggression rehabilitation. In this case, we've used it with the dog Bo, who's going to be helping me do this video. To teach him to have positive associations with other dogs and rehabilitate his interaction with other dogs. Since before he came here, he has obviously been used for dog fighting, since he does have some fighting scars on him. So the muzzle allows us to safely put him in different training environments, so in case he makes a mistake, he has a muzzle on. The kind of muzzle we prefer to use is a plastic basket muzzle variety. The reason why we use this kind is it's lightweight and it's very open. And to have the right fit is important, because if you have the right fit and it's comfortable for the dog, they really don't mind so much wearing it if you introduce it the right way. When it's sized the right way, the dog should be able to pant, they should be able to drink water. And what we even do with these plastic ones is we can very easily cut some of the bars out to make the opening in the front just a little bit bigger, so it's easier to take treats, but still, difficult, for a dog to grab a hold of something. It's a little more dangerous the more holes you clip out of here, but for the most part, you shouldn't have any super big emergency if you just, you clip out a bar in the front here to give treats to the dog. Usually the way that I do it is I use my prop is gone. I use a bandage shear to cut these out. Here we go. Put it over here. The kind that like medics and stuff use to cut clothes off of people. These are really easy to to clip bars out of these plastic type muzzles. I also like to use ones that have a snap clip in the back instead of the the kind with the a buckle type. This is just going to be easier to remove the muzzle off of the dog by pressing the button, so there's less fumbling with it. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to break this down into little steps for you. What I do is I start off just by even giving it a different name. The word muzzle has a lot of negative connotations attached to it, so I just call it a party hat, for the dogs. And the first step I do is I always just introduce the muzzle to the dog by just kind of hooking it on my pinky and giving treats to the dog. And I'll say party hat, and let's see, you on screen here? Yeah, good boy, Bo. I give him treats that way. You don't know what kind of association a dog has had with the muzzle in the past. Party hat, good boy. So what you're just looking for is to see if the dog has any, starts cowering or looking fearful when they even see the muzzle. If they do, you just actually stick with that step until the dog starts seeing this thing and thinks treats are gonna be coming. I got all the treats in my back pocket here. If the dog is doing well there, generally what I do at that point is I'll even just put the treat on the muzzle, like so, and just tell the dog party hat, and just stick it anywhere on the muzzle that's easy for the dog to get, and let the dog take the treats off of the muzzle, and he's doing fine with that. And this dog we've done all the training with, so we can show you all the steps up to there. The dog's fine with it on the muzzle. Then what I do is I put my palm underneath the muzzle, and you can actually stick the treat in the shallow end of the muzzle, so it's not very hard for the dog to go in and get get the treat. So I have my palm under here. I put the treat in here, and I tell the dog party hat, good boy. And he could take the treat. He's actually overshooting it because he's expecting it to be in the back, which is really where he's used to it being, because we've done this with him before. The next step would be, if the dog is good with that, you put it towards, you could put some treats towards the back of the muzzle, keep your palm underneath it so the treats don't fall through the muzzle. I use jerky type treats, it makes a lot less of a mess. So I tell him party hat, good boy, good boy, good. And he has no problem there. boy, Bo. After that, the next step I would do if the dog is good there is when you say party hat, they're already used to kind of sticking their head in looking for the muzzle. What I'll do is I'll just hold the muzzle in my hand, say party hat, and when they stick their nose in, I give them a treat right through the front, like this. So I'll tell them about party hat. Good boy. And I just give them treats right through the front here. Good boy. And I pull it off of them. I like to pull it off of the dog before they do it themselves, so they kind of like they don't quite get enough of it. They're actually going to be wanting to stick their head in here. So you don't want to get them in the habit of them getting bored and sticking their head out. I give them treats and then I pull it off. So like I said, the dogs are still going to want to keep going in. They want to see this party hat because they know treats are in there. So when I present it, it's going to be a good thing. Now he's across the room. So when I call him party hat, he's already coming to me. So I'll tell him party hat, good boy, and I give him the treats through the front here. Good job. Good boy. Good boy, Bo. Good. And then I pull it off. All right. Your dog's doing fine there. Then what you do, because some of them have a problem with the strap being around them, I'll loosen up the strap and I make a nice big loop like this, so it's easy for the dog to get their head through it. And I do the same thing. But when they stick their head through there, you kind of tell them party hat, hold the loop open like this. Party hat, good boy. It's behind his ears, so he's used to kind of just feeling it back there. Good boy. And you give the dog the treats, and then I unclip it quick and take it off for them. Good boy. That's another reason why I like to find the plastic ones that have the quick snap release on the back there. Good boy. Now once the dog is fine with that, then what you do is you can kind of tighten the strap so it would actually fit on him a little bit better. And then while he's taking the treats, you could just snap it on him. So you could tell him party hat, good boy. He's in there waiting for his treats, and you could just kind of snap it. Good boy. I can keep giving him treats. I have the treats in my back pocket here. Good boy. And you can just sit here and just start feeding the dog treats. Good boy. Then again, take it off. The treats are gone. In these training sessions, he's really only going to get the treat when the muzzle is on. So again, he has a good association with it. Now, once you get the dog to this point, this could take a couple of weeks with your dog. I'm using a dog that's already used to it, for demo purposes. You want your party hat again? Then what you do is after you stick it on the dog, you can actually do little short obedience sessions with him. So again, the muzzle comes on. He has a good association with it. Just reloading with a few more treats here. Let's see if I get on camera. I'm going to have to move this up a little, folks, and step back on camera there. So let's see. Party hat. Good boy. Stick it on him. Good boy. We give him treats, and now we do a little bit of obedience. Bo, sit. Good boy. You on camera? Good boy. Down. Good boy. Good boy. Bo, sit. Good boy. Good boy. And that's it. All right. And that's how it starts. And then once they really start getting used to this thing, you'll see you just have them wear it while you introduce. In his case, it's with dogs. When we introduce him to dogs, which he's actually doing good. He's doing excellent with. He's for adoption, by the way, too. So if anyone's interested, please contact us. His name is Bo, and he's about two years old. Anyone needs any more information? Go to our website, selfhelpdogtraining.com, and hope you enjoyed the video. So long, folks.